Dolphins fan. Let's go! What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason. We are back here for another one, as it's the second preseason game, the Dolphins and the Texans, and we got a good one in store for you, as we might be seeing Tua Tagovailoa and the healthy ones that are available for the first two series today, because here are the players not expected to play. Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Waddle, Justin Bethel, Jeff Wilson Jr., Cam Smith, Keon Crossan, Brandon Jones, Alec Ingold, Myles Gaskin, Ethan Bonner, Lester Cotton, Teron Armstead, Liam Eichenberg, Braylon Sanders, and Christian Wilkins. Nowhere on that list do you see Tua Tagovailoa or Tyreek Hill. Now, from what I understand, Lester Cotton is not hurt, so I don't know why he's not playing. Liam Eichenberg continuing to nurse an injury, and this means it's more ground for guys like Isaiah Wynn and such to make up. So, should be very interesting. We should be seeing Tua Tagovailoa for at least one series today, and if they follow the blueprint of what they did last year, then that could be about two series that you see them for tonight. Expected offensive line for him, because again, Armstead's not healthy. Expected offensive line to start tonight will be Kendall Lamb, Isaiah Wynn, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Austin Jackson protecting Tua Tagovailoa. That is the projected offensive line for today for Tua Tagovailoa. We will see Tua Tagovailoa. We will see Tyreek Hill. It's Tua time, baby. Check your pulse. Let's go. Let's go. So a little excitement for this 4 p.m. Eastern afternoon game, which is 3 p.m. Central Time in Texas. And right now I'm just watching, I got some Jags and Lions on the TV as we get ready for this game here. Because guess what? We see the Jags next week. You don't know what time it is. Rome Gray says, prayer circle that our guys stay healthy. Agreed. Shout out to everyone who's already showing up in the chat. PL, Aladino, Brian35, Andrew Harris, FSU baby, Matthew Cook, Samuel Rosa, Brian Walters, Rome Gray, David Figley, James Steele, James LaSalle, Dolphin Don, Skippy. How are y'all doing? J Rose, Z, Michael Rodriguez, Kells, Richard McLean. How y'all doing tonight, man? Patricia Cora. Higgins will be playing, yes. Jimmy Bones. How y'all doing out there? Hammer, what's going on? Mario Crystal Goat. Robert Panulo. Evil Dolphinator. How are you doing? Bob Oliver. Ben Nunu. D Hugga, what's going on? Dean Lorenzo. Swamp Donkey Crypto. Dade County. Is it WAP? I always, or Whoop. Daddy Dean, what's going on, brother? Scott Stevens, Bull Mastiff ND, Connor Wright. Kels gets to watch the first quarter before I have to go to work. Hey, Keep me tuned in, and I'll keep you updated. 6193 ASNF. How are you doing? Almighty Marv. I got no expectations. I just want to see. Let's just go out there, have fun. Throw the ball around. It's the preseason. You can make mistakes here. The guys who can, JT O'Sullivan put it perfectly, right? When he talked about it's just practice. Well, it is just practice for the guys who know got their spot locked. For those guys fighting for a bottom spot, this is everything. Great interview with JT yesterday. If you guys hadn't checked it out, absolutely fantastic. Man, that spot throwing narrative. Oh my God. When this man said, if you're not any kind of a spot thrower, you won't be in the league for that long. Oh my God. I about fell out of my chair. Oh my God. That was so funny. Yeah, I heard about Xavier Howard. Let that play out. Let that play out, man. What stream are you using, Hammer? Let that play out. Let the Xavier Howard play out, man. I ain't jumping to no conclusions. Y'all, and I'm not saying you. I am not talking to you, Eugene. Some of these people out here have not learned to not jump to conclusions. Tyreek Hill should have taught some of these fools to relax. I ended up being, my source ended up being on point with the Tyreek Hill the full way through. And my concerns and pauses, i.e. when people are like, oh, he's a fragile old man that he hit. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't know the size of this guy. You don't know how tall he is, how big he is. He ended up being bigger than Tyreek. And Tyreek barely touched him. So the game is on NFL Network if y'all have it, by the way. It's just go on to NFL Network. If you have NFL Network, game is on NFL Network. I'm watching on DAZN right now. No Doubt says, thanks for the exposure to the QB school. Man, they got over 200,000. He's fantastic. You could just search QB school Tua Tagovailoa. Go look at his breakdowns. There is a free watch of this game here. Give me a second. Usually Pyro shows up, but he ain't here yet. I'll put the link in. Give me a sec. I will put the link in the chat for you. Okay, this is a StreamEast link that should work for all of y'all. Let me put it in here for you. Here's the here's a link to watch. Oh, it was amazing. When JT O'Sullivan, who was in the league for 8 years, said if you're not a spot thrower, you're not going to be in the NFL very long, I laughed. And those false narratives that these people who I tell y'all don't know how to evaluate the position, don't know how to evaluate football, he's basically saying, reason you're right, blah, 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 blah. When I'd ask the question, I'd give my opinion on it. I'd throw my opinion in there too. And he basically said, you know what? You basically da-da-da-da-da. Like, everything I had been rebutting was already right. And all I had him do was reaffirm that. Great guy. JT's a great guy, by the way. Freaking great job. Great guy. So, Tua Tagovailoa, I want to hear y'all in the chat. What do you think? We got one series or two? What do y'all think we get today? One series or two? Let's put on this Dolphins Texans game here. Man, all y'all feeling my DAZN pain. Oh, it's such a terrible app, terrible setup. It's awful. Getting the VPN set up for NFL Plus here for the All 22. Every time I see it, I wish I was in the U.S. Jesus. He's out there, brother. He was not on the list. Again, for all of you just joining, You know, he's not on this list of not expected to play, so I expect him to play. Tua is playing today. And so is Tyreek. I want to see one play. Just go over the top of the defense, score the touchdown, and get off the field. That's it. I'll take one play. If he has to play, give me one play. Last year in the second game, he got 2 series. Who said that? Bo, the link worked for me. I just tried it for you. It worked for me, brother. Worked for me, brother. Man, let's go. This is an odd time. 4 p.m. Usually preseason games are night games for us. This is like got me feeling all weird and stuff. You know? This is like prime time with hanging out with my family here, being like a West Coast. It feels like it's a West Coast game here on a Sunday. Waddle is not playing. Yeah, he's on the list. He's hurt. He's banged up, right? Just the same reason why Cam Smith ain't playing today. Banged up. I want to see some A-Chain today. Let's go. I need a big play from Devin A-Chain. I'm feeling it in my Ghiblies. Yeah, Brandon Pilley is not on the list. So, I don't know. Liam isn't playing. Liam's banged up. Shout out to Pyro. The man shows up. Liam is banged up too, but yeah, I think this isn't going to bode well for him. Might as well hand the job to Isaiah Wynn, to be honest with you. That's the positions to watch for the players to watch today for me. I want to see how Eric Izakama does a second week in a row. We got to watch that QB2 battle. Is one of these two guys going to look better than they did last week? Obviously, the left guard. We're going to watch who's in there, et cetera, et cetera. Got to watch that left guard battle. That left guard battle is going to be a big one. What else we got? We got to watch. Obviously, interior defensive line. We got to watch how that goes. I mean, last I checked, Emmanuel Ogbah wasn't on that list. So is he going to be standing up? We're going to get a heavy dosage, I think, of Devin A-Chain, Raheem Mostert, and Salvin Ahmed with Gaskin and Wilson out. So that'll be interesting to watch. Obviously, we want to watch that left tackle who holds it down while Armstead's out. Going to be very interesting to watch how Noah Igbenogany performs. You know, Cam Smith isn't breathing down his neck right now. So, you know, going to be a lot of things to watch today. Who's going to be holding down that number 2 safety role? So, it's been 237 days since Tua Tagovailoa played a meaningful snap of football. 237 days. So, let's find out what we got. And Xavier Howard's obviously going to be out there for a little bit tonight. Right? So that's what it is. Don't forget that. Let's go. Huge opportunity for Isaiah Wynn today. Huge chance for him to start locking down. We'll see some Cedric Ogbuehi today. Apparently he was the second one up at right tackle in warm-ups. I think Isaiah Wynn's going to end up being our starting left guard. Just look at the jump in the run game. The jump in the run game last week when Isaiah Wynn came in, that's when Gaskin got all those big runs. So... Topher, what's going on Channel 4 right now? Is it commercial? Because DAZN is just playing the same looped little segment over and over again, which tell me the game hasn't gone live yet, right? Yeah, commercial. Exactly. Yeah, I could tell it's commercial because they're playing the same. It drives me nuts. So 4 o'clock should have been live. Armstead's backup is Kendall Lamb right now, Dennis. I don't think you guys realize how much this staff loves Kendall Lamb. The backup left tackle right now is Kendall Lamb. That's who's starting today at left tackle. This opening offense, day one, it's going to be Armstead, Wynn, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Austin Jackson. And if Austin Jackson slips off, Kendall Lamb will get slid in there. All right, here we go. Now we're back. Oh, and I'm getting the Texans feed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why you got to do me like that? I think CJ Stroud, I'm really interested to see what they do with CJ Stroud. Are they just going to keep it so vanilla and simplistic? So, very interested to see what goes on here. Very interested. Jalen Petrie, everyone loving Jalen Petrie. Love it. Good player. All right, over 250 of you in the room. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. On Hulu, it's. I see it right now, like they're showing Petrie and stuff. All right, let's go. All right, Dolphins are going to get the ball first. Texans won the toss, and they're deferring. So that means we should see Tua Tagovailoa to start this game off. And the return from the 1. A-Chain shut down. The penetration on special teams. And here we go. Tua Tagovailoa trotting out onto the field. Here we go. Would have had over 30 touchdowns last year. All right, here we go. Tua in the gun. Motion. Single backfield, and it's going to be a fake handoff. On the roll, he's picked off. Tua intercepted on the very first play down to the 6-yard line. Denzel Perryman intercepted. Remember I wanted Denzel a couple off seasons ago? Denzel Perryman with an interception. Tua on the move was throwing out of the backfield to look like Tyler Kroft, and who was on the move as well, and it just got cut under. And it was picked off. And then Tua made the tackle. Bad decision, bad throw by Tua. So the Texans have the ball at the 7-yard line. All right. I formation, CJ Stroud under center. Motion to an offset I. Dameon Pierce gets the ball, and he's going to get maybe a yard. Oh. Maybe a yard. Yeah, that was not a good decision by Tua Tagovailoa in the slightest. They're not going to let Tua play the whole half. All right, handoff up the middle, and Pierce is going to fight his way down to the 1. I agree with that statement, Phil. That was just a bad decision. I don't know why he threw. I wouldn't even throw to Tyler Kroft. All right, 290 of you in the room. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Offset I off the motion. Strong right. And they're going to... There you go. CJ Stroud hit with a delay of game. Took too long to snap the ball. Well, last year he played 2 drives, and I think that did take the whole first quarter, if I remember correctly. CJ Stroud from the 6-yard line, fakes the handoff. He's got it out of the backfield into the flats, and it is not a good throw. It's into the shoelaces while the pressure was bearing down. Bradley Chubb bearing down on Stroud off the play action. Not a very good block by the running back. Dameon Pierce kind of missed it and rushed the throw. Bad throw. Incomplete. So 4th and goal, they're going to go for it. Two receivers to the right, one split tight to the left. Motion, tight end to the left side. Single back in the backfield with Stroud. Overthrows by a country mile. I mean, the receiver was holding up at like the 2-yard line. CJ Stroud was thrown to the freaking pylon. To the front pylon. I don't know what happened there. So, turnover on downs. 13 minutes left. Dolphins get the ball back. Let's hope it's a little better than that first drive, no? Shake that rust off, Tua. Ah. All right. Well. Let's hope it is a better showing for the offense. And man, everyone is like every major football outlet is retweeting that interception. All right, Tua's back out here for the second possession, by the way. So we will be seeing Tua once more. All right, let's get back to it. Make up for it. Hilarious. I can't believe Teddy Bridgewater's rocking number 50 earlier today. That's hilarious. All right. Take two. From the 6-yard line. Bad snap. What a terrible snap. What an awful snap. What the hell was that? What an awful snap. Whew. This is ugly, ugly start from the whole offense. Connor Williams off. It's just been a struggle. Under center, I formation, hand up off the middle. That'll get us to about the 9-yard line for Mostert. That'll bring up third down. Whew. That was awful. All right, 12 minutes and ticking away. 3rd and 8. Thanks, Connor. What a waste of 2 drives. 2 in the gun. Trips to the right. 1 split to the left. 1 Mostert in the backfield with him to his left. 2 steps up. Makes the throw. First down. To about the 19-yard line. That is a first down, Durham Smythe. That's the white boy you be throwing that. Who if it ain't Elijah Higgins, you throw to Durham Smythe. Don't be throwing to no Tyler Kroft. Get that man off the field. All right, good job by the O-line there, giving a pocket for Tua to step up to and deliver. Here we go, 1st and 10 after the resetted downs, 11:15 away, ticking away. Tua in the gun. Mostert to his left, 2 receivers to the right. Berrios motioning to the left. Tua, pressure coming right away, and he has to get rid of the football. Like, the pressure was right in his face. Just jailbreak right there. Boom. Right there. Just. Oh, I got to see the replay. Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt. Tua distributing his body energy as he falls. This offensive line. Tua in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to the left, 1 to the right. Mostert motions to his right. It's Izakama. Woo, on the screen. And he's going to get to about the 26-yard line. So there you go, 3rd and 3. All right, let's go. 351 of you in the room. Dolphins driving after a rough start to this drive and this game. The interception and then the terrible snap by Connor Williams. All right, from the 26-yard line, 2 in the gun. Trips right, 1 receiver split to the left. Mostert in the backfield with him. Steps back. Man underneath is wide open, and it's Tyreek. And he's to about the 39-yard line. Good play design. Receivers took the defenders with them. Left Tyreek wide open underneath. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 10 minutes and ticking. 9:50 now we're down to. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. From their own 39-yard line, 2 in the gun. Berrios motions to the right side. It's going to be a toss to Raheem Mostert to that right edge. And he's going to get to about the 44.5-yard line, 44-yard line. Nice solid run from Raheem Mostert as the drive continues. Yeah, the DB on that Tyreek Hill completion underneath sold out on the deep. On a deep. He turned his hips and thought Tyreek was taking him deep, right? And then Tyreek put on the brakes, went underneath on an out route. Boom. All right, 2 receivers stacked to the right. They're going to motion out of that. And that's Tyreek. They're going to hand off up the middle. And A-Chain's going to get it to about the 46.5-yard line. 46-yard line. So 3rd down now for the Dolphins. 8:35 and ticking away. All right, 3rd and 3. Tua in the gun. Receiver to the right. 2 stacked to the left. They're just double stacks on each side, basically. And they're going to hit A-Chain out of the backfield. He completes it and sheds the tackle. And he makes a nice play. Sorry, was that Salvin Ahmed? I apologize. It was not A-Chain. It was Salvin Ahmed. Made a man miss out of the backfield. Beautiful. Tua takes the check down to him. He makes a man miss. And he's up that right sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds. Solid, solid run by Ahmed after the catch. Let's go. 16 yards down to the Houston 38. So we start from there. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left. Tyreek motions out of that. Then motions back to that side. Handoff up the middle. There is a flag on the play, and Mostert is down to the 20. Though this is probably coming back. Will a penalty negate the 17-yard gain from Mostert? No, it's an offsides on the Texans. Penalty decline down to the 20-yard line. What a great drive. Started off rough, but they've really started to put together a solid, solid drive right here. Let's go. Tua in the gun. A receiver to each side. I believe that they're going to motion Durham Smythe. Ahmed, he's going to get back to maybe the line of scrimmage. Not much. They're going to give him a yard. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. All right, 6:55 and ticking. Tua in the gun. Ahmed to his right, trips left, one receiver to the right. Tua. Ooh, good blocking there. Tua finds the man, and it's Berrios. He's down to the 5. Lost his footing, or he would have been in the end zone. Great play there. Good blocking, too. Isaiah Wynn just holding down the fort. Great find by Tua. Berrios. Oh, if he didn't lose his footing, he's in for 6. But instead, he's down at the 5-yard line. What a throw by Tua. Layered it over the second-level defender who's reaching out right over his fingertips. Great throw. Down to the 6. Tua in the gun. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle. And Mostert's going to get down to about the 3-yard line. Scratch that to the 2-yard line. Gain of 4. 2nd and goal. Great drive. Let's go. All right. 5:40 remaining in the first. From the 2. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle. Kick it out. Mostert's in for 6. Off that left side. That is a fantastic drive. Wow. Shake that rust off, right? All right, Sanders. He is goody two shoes. Let's go. Shake that rust off, boys. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Great drive right there. Absolutely fantastic drive. That was the drive we were expecting. 93-yard drive. Let's go. Technically, a 99-yard drive after the bad Connor Williams snap. But who's counting, all right? Who's counting, huh? We literally just went 99 yards because of Connor Williams. Get those bad snaps and bad interceptions out of the way. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm telling you, and when Armstead's out there, that offensive line is going to be even better. Good drive, but good protection by that. I like that left side on that drive, huh? I thought Wynn looked pretty good. Lamb looked good. I think that offensive line, other than really, we've had that one bad play where Tua had to take that hit because of Hunt. You know, there's been a few pressures, but the line is holding its own. Let's go. Let's go. I want one more drive for that offense. I'm ready for it. But they don't need it. They've shown what they had to do. 99 yards. Well, we don't need them to go back out there, really. Unless this is like the quickest, unless it's a CJ Stroud interception. Ticklish wants more. Everyone wants one more drive. I know. Everyone wants one more. Al, I don't think this defense is going to give up a point. I'm not going to lie to you.